You thought God was silent, but what if that silence was the answer? Have you ever prayed so hard your soul felt raw, and yet nothing seemed to happen? You waited, watched, listened, but heaven felt quiet, like your voice echoed into a void. But here's the truth few talk about. God often answers in ways we don't expect. And sometimes, the silence is the answer. If you're a chosen one, your mission for something greater and your prayers will remain. They activate a hidden process, a divine sequence, but you won't hear trumpets. You won't see lightning. The answers unfold in signs, subtle, sacred, spiritual. I'm going to reveal the 3 unmistakable signs that your prayers are being answered. And once you see them, it will be clear and you will never unsee them again. Stay with me, because what you thought was God ignoring you might just be Him preparing your greatest breakthrough. The answer isn't what you think. Most people believe God answers with a clear yes, no, or wait. But for the chosen ones, the spiritually most sensitive, all those who carry divine assignments, His responses will be more complex. They come wrapped in trials, in timing, in transformation. If you're expecting lightning bolts or burning bushes, you'll miss the truth. Because God doesn't answer with volume, He answers with alignment, and many miss it. They think the door closing means rejection, when it's actually redirection. They think the delay means denial, when it's actually preparation. You ask for strength, and life gives you struggle. You ask for clarity, and life removes everyone who clouded your vision. It doesn't look like a miracle at first. It looks like losing jobs, letting go, sleepless nights, sudden endings. But beneath that chaos, God is answering. Because chosen ones don't just receive blessings, they are forged into them. So if your life feels like it's unraveling, if your peace feels interrupted, don't panic. You just might be right in the middle of a divine response. How God's answers echo through every area of life. Let's go deeper. When God answers, He doesn't just target the surface. He moves through everything. Suddenly, things that felt stable start shaking. People leave, paths close. You feel like you're losing your foundation. But here's the mystery. That shake-up, it's not punishment. It's positioning. You prayed for elevation, so God removes what can't rise with you. You asked for purpose, so He silences the noise to amplify your inner compass. And the most unexpected shift? Your own identity starts to change. What once satisfied you no longer does. What once scared you now calls to you. Your energy shifts. Your relationships realign. Your spirit becomes sensitive to new frequencies. This is the multidimensional response of God, not just changing what you do, but who you are. So if every part of your life feels like it's under construction, it is, because God doesn't answer prayers halfway. He rewrites the system. And you, chosen one, are being rewritten too. Why traditional signs don't work for the chosen ones? You've probably been told, if God is answering, you'll feel peace. You'll see signs. Things will fall into place. But what if I told you that for the chosen ones, it's the opposite? When your prayer is being answered, you often feel more tension, more tests, more uncertainty, because peace isn't the proof. Pressure is. God doesn't give the chosen ones a straight path. He gives them stretching. Why? Because your destiny carries weight, and your spirit must be trained to hold it. You don't get surface signs. You get sacred shifts, a sudden urge to detach your circle, an undeniable push to leave where you've been too long, a divine discomfort in staying the same. And here's the truth. You're not being punished. You're being positioned. You're not stuck. You're being still so you can hear the next instruction. Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46:10. God isn't absent, He's precise. He answers not to your impatience, but to your alignment. So if your heart is heavy, if the road feels unclear, if the silence feels loud, you might not be missing the answer. You might already be in it. Here's how to know and what to do next. So how do you know God is answering your prayers? Here are 3 signs to look for. 1. Divine disruption. Everything comfortable is being shaken. The old routines stop working. You feel spiritually restless. Don't fear this. It's not chaos, it's calibration. God has created space for what you asked for. 2. Energetic realignment. People begin to fall away. You feel called to new places, thoughts, even disciplines. It may feel lonely, but it's divine isolation for elevation. 3. Inner activation. You suddenly know, you feel pulled. Your spirit starts recognizing patterns, instructions, even whispers. It's not anxiety, it's awakening. Now here's what to do. Stop chasing the signs and start honoring the shift. Journal your disruptions. Speak gratitude over your redirections. Spend time in stillness to sharpen your discernment. You asked for a door? God is rebuilding the entire hallway. So let Him. Trust the shaking. Honor the silence. And remember, delay is not denial, it's divine design. You prayed, and heaven moved. Let's end where we began. You thought God wasn't answering. But now you see, every shift was a signal. Every disruption, a divine confirmation. You are not forgotten. You are not ignored. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. So today, speak this aloud. God is answering. I am aligned. I trust the process. Because faith isn't just about praying. It's about recognizing when the answer doesn't look like what you expected. Chosen ones hear in the silence. They trust in the tension. And they rise in the unknown. So if this message spoke to your spirit, don't keep it to yourself. Comment below. God is answering me. And share this with someone who needs to know their prayer has already reached heaven. Because the answer has already begun.